All right, yo, welcome back, Canal Street Dreams. We have a guest. I've been very excited to meet this person in person. It is my favorite food writer right now at Kerry Bradshaw on Instagram. He writes at Interview Magazine. And he has Feed Me, and he writes some incredible reviews, some of my favorite reviews recently. Jay Lee.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Welcome, brother.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Welcome. Yeah, thank you for unmasking yourself for the pod.
Yeah, that's not the first time anyone's seen my face. it's
no,
funny.
but we were talking too where it's just like wearing disguises as a food critic, I feel is just like kind of goofy at this point.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if I came in here with a wig, like a blonde wig. It's funny though, because I do look like very conspicuous. I like wear a hat pulled down and I wear tinted glasses, but this is just how I look.
Yeah.
It's not like, I'm not trying to be anonymous.
Yeah, you look more like a DT, like a DT who's like trying to fit into the neighborhood. Like, hey, anybody got a quarter pound?
I mean, I wear the ACG boots in the winter.
Okay.
So I am like giving cops.
DT.
Yeah.
You're definitely giving ops or superintendent.
Yeah.
Superintendent.
If you have the ACG boots and just like 75
classics,
keys, then people just think you're a super.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super's okay. At least not a landlord, I guess.
Yo, but
Zoran, though.
Zoran, yo, shout
Our
out
guy,
Zoran.
shout out
Everybody,
Zoran.
shout out Zoran. Shout out Zoran.
This is like yesterday was like
Let's
the best
go.
day in New York City of all time.
I know,
It was the best
energy
day on
was high.
Twitter as well.
Yeah, it was.
The
It's
best.
such an amazing
Top 10 Twitter days
yeah,
for sure.
I was like, I couldn't sleep.
You from Chicago? How did it feel like Zoran versus Obama?
I mean, Obama's such a sad thing to talk about, but
I know,
when
I
Obama
agree.
won, it was my first election I ever voted in. He's like Mr. Chicago, just like this hope, this charisma, handsome
Yeah.
man.
I know.
And I cried. I like talking about his grandma, raising him, and I remember like I was at work and I went in the bathroom. And there used to be a restaurant over here called Suba. I used to work at this restaurant called Suba. It was like a Spanish restaurant. There was like a club in the basement. But I used to work there, and we did like a pre-shift about Obama, and then my manager was talking about his grandma raising him and how proud she would be if she could see him, and then I like had to go in the bathroom and I cried.
Damn. Yeah, I remember Obama too. I was helping out my friend Emily Sussman. She had an organization called Think Blue. It was like for young Democrats. And like we were at this like party in Tribeca, and I was like, I can't believe like this country elected a black president. This is insane. And also just like I believed in the ideas.
Yeah.
And then he bailed out the bank 6 months later, and I was like tight mad.
We don't even need to talk about the drone
Yeah, that's
strikes
where it
and
gets
all
sad.
that.
That's where
I'm
so glad you feel that way.
I'm sorry.
It was still a hopeful day.
Him.
Like our son is almost 2, and he was wearing a shirt that had Barack Obama on it yesterday, and he started saying Barack Obama, and I was like, that's exactly how it feels. Well, because I told him a million. I was like, that's Barack Obama on your shirt. And I was like, that's the vibe today. Like it's hopeful, and it was just funny that he was we were like,
I still think Barack was the best president of the last probably 25 years. I would still have to give it to him. He just didn't meet the, I think,
no one's really
insane
going
expectation.
to, but he was the amount of hope that he brought us, and then I
incredible.
don't know, that feeling alone was worth something.
Yeah. No,
Like,
absolutely.
But I do think there's just no such thing as a perfect president. Like things are going to happen, or maybe whatever it is, but he was great. So
yeah, presidents have to do violent things. Like politics is a violent sport.
Yeah.
So
hope that they wouldn't have to be. No, Zoran won't do any violent things.
Yeah.
No.
I have a lot of belief in Zoran.
I know.
I'm
sure.
excited.
I'm so stoked.
I'm a little worried about like the city running grocery stores because they can barely run the DMV. But like all the other ideas, I'm like, yo, I believe you.
I think that
I believe you.
I think they can do it. I don't know.
well, Gristedes exists.
Yeah, we talked about this. Gristedes is
gonna be
ass,
okay.
and that
There's
guy's a
CVS
billionaire.
exists, and CVS barely operates.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, you know what? Yeah,
They got
and
sour
truly-
Lifesaver gummies behind like a
Yeah.
plastic wall. Like that's
And
crazy.
you know what? You can like kind of grocery shop at a CVS if you need to. Or Dwayne Reed, you can get it done.
yeah.
I'm gonna dig in. You brought us these juicy patties.
yeah.
I have to do this.
Juicy patty. This is the first time I've ever walked by, and there's no line, so I was so
Wow,
stoked.
this is exciting.
They are. I got them for you guys.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Did you have one? Do you?
I had one.
Okay.
They live up to the
take a
hype.
bite. Thank you.
I'm actually surprised. These are the spicy beef ones.
Whoa, thank you. This is a brand from Jamaica. Is it the juicy patty from Jamaica?
Yeah, from Jamaica.
Oh yeah, they're legit.
And the dude's Chinese.
Yeah. No, it's Chinese people that make these.
Yeah, it's so cool.
I visited them
there?
for Wong's World.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Oh, really? You visited Juicy Patty? Yeah. So you're very familiar with Juicy Patty. Wow.
Out there in Jamaica, it's like Patch and Geno's is juicy and tasties. You either a tasty guy or you a juicy guy. Oh, you gotta go.
Yeah, I should go. I should go.
Jamaica's the
Well,
best.
when you bought this, I was like, oh, maybe he's Chinese Jamaican.
I wish. I am Blasian, but I'm not that. I'm not Jamaican Blasian.
Wow. This hits.
Yeah, they're so flaky. Like I waited in line the first time. I waited like half an hour, and I was like, no way this is gonna be worth it. And then I was like, whoa, this is like as good as they say it is.
It's not like the Tower Isle patty that everybody else is selling.
Yeah.
Everybody's selling those frozen Tower Isles.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy to do it. Like, there's so many spots. I live in Bed-Stuy. There's so many spots nearby that are all great, but they are better somehow. I wouldn't think it was possible, but they did it.
This is great.
A lot of spots buy the frozen Tower Isle brand.
Yeah.
And they reheat, and they're still really
They're
good.
great. Yeah,
they're good.
they're
Put them
great.
in some cocoa bread.
Yeah.
Good. But
Yeah.
like, yo, what's it? While I eat this, tell us your life story. How'd you come to food writing?
It's like pretty random, actually. I mean, I've always been into food. I've always been kind of like a hedonist and a glutton or something. I've had lots of jobs. I don't want to get fully into them, but I used to be an artist, and I had the privilege of like traveling the world, and I like really discovered food and wine. And so through traveling for art,
Visual artist, like painter.
yeah, I made paintings and sculptures. I went to school for photography, but now I'm doing this. But yeah, so I was traveling around, and I like was falling deeper and deeper in love with food and wine, particularly because I was in Paris all the time. It's like the best place to be as like a young 20-something-year-old, like trying to find yourself or something, especially as a glutton. But yeah, so I was doing that art, but then it was kind of not working out. But I had enough money saved where I could kind of pick a new path for myself. And I picked wine because I always wanted to work in a restaurant or something, but I'm too lazy, to be honest with everybody. I couldn't hack the running around and being yelled at. I couldn't do it. So I was like, I'll do wine. This is adjacent. And so I started doing wine, and through that, actually my Instagram started as, it was my Finsta. It was like, used to be photos of me and my friends at parties and like weird shit. I had to delete a lot of stuff. You can go back, try. It's hard to even scroll back that far, but I had some crazy stuff at the beginning. But then I was posting pictures of my food, and then I just kept posting pictures of like every meal that I would eat. And then one time I ate at a restaurant. I won't name them, but I went for Thanksgiving, and I had like the worst meal. I had such a bad meal. We got there and they let us eat for like an hour. This is Thanksgiving. This is like a pre-fee, like
With the prefix?
Like, yeah, it was like $200. I was like, okay, we're gonna ball out. This is Thanksgiving, and so we're eating. The food was good. The food was great, but then like after an hour, the waiter came and dropped the check. And I was like, oh, can we order another bottle of wine? He was like, oh, no, we're closing. I was like, we've been here an hour. This is an Italian restaurant, and it's Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
And you were accepting reservations until right now, and now you're dropping the check. And so I wrote a really impassioned, like angry thing on my Instagram. The first thing I ever wrote on my Instagram, the first words I ever posted, and it was about how angry I was. And to the restaurant's credit, they gave me a full refund. It was amazing.
Wow.
And then everyone's like, whoa, you should write more like things like that.
You should write more angry Yelp reviews.
I was like, yeah, maybe, I guess I will. And then I started writing just little reviews on my Instagram. I never wrote like a long piece until October. I never wrote more than like 2 paragraphs until
but you
in my entire
gotta
life.
give yourself more credit. I think a lot of people start that way. It's like Yelpers and things like that,
Yeah.
bloggers. But like, it makes sense that you were a fine artist.
Yeah.
Because one of the things I really love about the way you write reviews, I wouldn't even say It's like fully criticism.
Yeah.
But it's that you will look at your experience, what the restaurant's doing, but then also examine form.
Yeah.
There is a conversation about form, especially when you did your This Is Bowl review. It was like, oh, the form of the bowl, the custom bowl and things like that. I was like, yo, this guy has an eye towards form, but also like you're passionate and you let yourself perhaps not be objective, which makes it real.
Yeah.
Because like objectivity is such a false ideal.
There's no objectivity.
None.
I mean, I'm lucky in that I don't really feel any responsibility to be a journalist in any way, shape, or form, or like I don't have to like adhere to the same kind of ethics that they have to, even as far as like telling the truth or like reporting the news. Like I hope that people can tell that I like to have some fun with my writing.
Yeah, you definitely feel like a fan of it, which is dope.
Yeah, it's like it's all like a service to the restaurant and to myself. But sometimes I'm worried that I have a little bit too much fun with the form. But ultimately, it's like my thing. Like who cares what other people think? But yeah, I do have a bit of fun with the form, which I'm glad to see somebody appreciate.
Yeah, I mean, also, you had an article about your top 10 restaurants in like response to the New York Times top 100, which was one of the last articles we read because once they trashed Zoran, I canceled my New York Times subscription. But like, how did you feel about their like top 100 article?
I mean, so I guess I was debating with whether I was gonna do this or how hard I was gonna go in this, but I guess I'm here to talk shit.
Go hard.
Go
I'm here
hard.
to
We are elite shit talkers
apologies
here.
to my colleagues and writer friends. I love all of you. But I'm here to talk shit today.
Yeah,
it's all love.
Get the strap out.
The New York Times is for Cuomo supporters, Amy Schumer fans. The New York Times is not for us. It's for white ladies.
It's not.
King in the top 10 is wild.
Not all white ladies.
Oh, I don't no problem with white ladies. We love white
You're
ladies.
olive oil lady. She olive oil lady. Yo. You're talking like 92nd Street white ladies, right?
We love white ladies. Yeah. My girlfriend is a white woman that we love her.
We love her.
And we're getting married. But like the list, like I want the Times. I want the biggest newspaper in the world to be representative of me or cool things, but I guess we can't have the president that is going to be perfect, and we can't have the big media source that's going to be that either. But their list is flawed, and it's of course going to be flawed, and it should be debated, and that's half the fun of it, really. Yeah. So I don't it's all someone's opinion. I wish that they were more. I wish that it was more fun.
Yeah, to me, the top 100 felt like them. There was almost like a quota of certain types of restaurants that they were going to put in there. There was also like a very much like, we're supposed to like this restaurant, so it's in here. But then I think they left out certain places that you just know is hitting right. Like Eel Bar for me was a big omission. I was like, I can't believe
it's
you
weird
left out
because they wrote
Eel
a good
Bar.
review of it too.
Oh, I didn't see their review.
Yeah, they wrote a good review of it recently.
Yeah, that felt like political that they left that out for some reason. Love Odor, I think, got left out.
No, it was on there, but it was like the review of it was like kind of the nail in the coffin for me. It was just such a terrible review. I heard her wig fell off. No.
Oh, what?
I heard her wig fell off.
Damn.
While she was reviewing Le Voudor.
Damn.
And then she gave it a terrible review. She's like, I brought my little nephew here, and he ate at Le Voudor and didn't like it.
That's not the restaurant for your
fuck
nephew.
your nephew.
That's what you. That's not how you eat at Le Voudor.
Yeah, your nephew who probably only eats chicken tenders.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for an opinion we don't give a fuck
Take him
about.
to the Shake Shack in Madison Square. You know?
What are you doing, dude? But I played a really funny game with myself when the Times list came out. There was who picked this restaurant? Was it Priya or Melissa?
Yeah.
You can go down the list and you click on like Lilia. You're like, who picked Lilia? It's Melissa.
Yes.
It's like, who picked like anything with spice? It's always going to be Priya.
Yeah.
It's like
Bungalow.
It's like, like I wonder who picked
Was Bungalow
that one.
on there?
Yeah.
Who put Szechuan Mountain House in the top 10? It's Priya. I mean, there's always going to be, no one diner can be representative of like everybody's tastes, and I guess that's what the Times is trying to do with the list or something. There needs to be someone that doesn't like spicy food. Maybe that's the dichotomy of diners is like there's a spicy food eater and the not spicy food eater.
And I like the Pete Wells era because he was a bit of an arsonist and like he was playing with the audience.
Yeah.
And he wasn't always objective. I don't think he purported to be objective.
no.
He's like, I'm Pete Wells. I live in Fort Greene. This is what I think. And like, you know, he was interesting.
I'm stoked. I'm getting dinner with him tonight.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
I love Pete. Tell Pete I
never
said
met
what's
him.
up, man.
I'm excited. This is like Rosner. This is like the first food critic I met. Like I need to, I want to know
No,
how
Pete,
things are
Pete
done.
was my favorite until you started writing.
Oh wow, thank you.
Straight up and down. And like Lagaya always, I mean, obviously like Lagaya kind of kicked my career off.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
like without Lagaya.
Shout out
like,
Lagaya. I
yeah,
love Lagaya.
shout out Lagaya. I really loved when she was doing 25 and under. But 25 and under to me isn't necessarily critical, right? I think, and I'm excited to see Lagaya as the New York Times critic. That is exciting to me.
Her first review.
I didn't read it. I didn't see it yet.
It's
What
about
did
that
she
restaurant,
review?
The View. It's that new. It's that one that rotates.
Okay.
And
Can you start screenshotting me? Because I canceled my subscription.
Oh yeah. I will. You can give you the bootleg. You can bootleg
We
it
need
for
it.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we need to
It
scam
was
our
like
way.
a strange choice for first review. This because it's like it's like we recommend the burger and the Caesar salad and the chocolate cake. It's like
like a
this is
review I
really
would
what New
give.
York is. This is like the first thing. It's
That
like,
worked for 25 and under.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
and
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know who's also extremely critical is Lagaya's husband, Aaron, is like my guy.
Nice.
Like he low key is one of the most educated people I know on like new wave Asian cinema.
Oh wow.
Like he put me
So
on.
cool.
Yeah, he put me on to like Brighter Summer Day. Like
I'm
maybe
going to
15
write down
years
Brighter
ago.
Summer Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen this.
Oh, best Taiwanese film, Edward Yang.
Wow.
You watch that film, you see like so many people jack that film, but incredible. But I really, Pete Wells was my favorite because also I think he knew that the critic in a way is like a performer,
Yeah.
like a
that's the thing.
star.
Yeah.
You know, you got to have like charisma.
Yeah. Because it's like criticism, it's like never, it's not the ultimate truth. It's at the end of the day, it's entertainment, you know, like I try to tell my truth, but that's the only truth I can tell, but I care more about it being entertaining.
Yeah. Cause like we never actually read a review before going to a restaurant.
Yeah, I feel like it's mostly after to be
Yeah.
like, what did everyone else think? Because we know what we think. We're not looking to be led. It's just interesting to get other perspectives.
I more read it when someone's like, I'm reviewing Shake Shack or I'm tearing down this restaurant.
Yeah.
Like, here's a 0 star. I'm like, oh, I got to see this.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
here for the beef tape.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
it's that.
surprised that no one is really leaning into because like that's what people want to read. But I feel like there's like it's too nice. The
And
media
the internet's
sphere is
already
like,
got you with the like, this restaurant's got this.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it's
the
like-
old role of the critic of like when we didn't have the internet of like, check out this restaurant. I don't think that's the role of the critic
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
you got
It
the
doesn't need to
infatuation
be.
for shit like that.
Yeah, yeah. And we have like TikTok to see like all the cheese pulls that you could want. Like
Yeah,
we don't need the
yeah.
New York Times
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
best today they did best croissants in the city, like list of best croissants. It's like that's really what we're doing now.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean
Trashing
I'm sure
Zoran
that's
and
getting
showing
yeah.
croissants.
It's like do
That's
not
not a
rank this guy,
newspaper.
but eat croissants. Yeah, I'm sure that's what gets the readers. I can't blame them entirely, but it just seems like low hanging fruit for it doesn't seem like all the news that's fit to print, in my humble opinion.
Babe, as not an unwell food person, like reading food writing, what are the ways that you find out about like restaurants you want to go to?
I mean, honestly, like it has to be pre you because you put me onto a lot of stuff. But I think it's just kind of talking to people. Like I don't really look to TikTok or guides that people
Yeah.
are posting. Like I know that's a big thing. People always be like, oh my God, I saw this. Someone will send me a restaurant on TikTok. And it'll be
Yeah.
like the same generic person, like, oh my God, tonight we went to Bungalow and we had the da-da-da.
I gotta go.
I think talking to people, honestly, I like walking around a lot in New York, but I'm definitely in a honeymoon phase with New York.
Yeah.
Like we just moved back from LA.
You're from LA. Oh no, you're from
No,
Boston.
From Boston, but
Yeah.
we lived in LA for the past 5 years. So it's a lot of just walking around and looking at interesting spots. Or
Yeah.
like if I'm already going to a spot, like we really like going to Eel Bar and there's a spot across the street that I'm like, we should go try there.
Yeah.
So I really just try to find places that I want to go that are in areas that I'm already in that kind of
I'm so
feel like
jealous.
they would be fun. But that's just how
But that's the best way in New York.
Yeah,
I used to
yeah.
collect menus.
I feel like I can't do that because I like the places that I like to go to. So I go to the places that I like.
Yeah.
And then I also have to write about new places that I've heard about or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I rarely get a chance where I'm like, oh, this restaurant looks interesting. I'm just gonna go eat at this random restaurant. I
Yeah.
would love to do that more.
It
It's
is
just, like,
fun.
hard to find the time. Or
No,
hard
yeah,
to,
for
like,
your
Well,
role,
yeah, when
you
it's-
have to like
Yeah.
seek it out and like see what people are talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Totally.
And like in the old days, all the critics used to be on Chowhound.
Oh,
and we're
yeah,
like
Chowhound.
peeping what people were watching on Chowhound.
Yeah.
But I like what you're picking. Before we get to like the reviews, but top 10 restaurants.
Yeah.
You know, what were your top 10 if you can remember them?
Off the
You could
dome?
pull 'em up.
Yeah.
But also
Let me try
I'm
to do
curious,
this off
like-
the dome just to see if I can.
I guess okay, yeah. I wanna know the top 10, but
Yeah.
also what is it that you like love in New York City food scene right now?
Yeah. What do I love? I mean, I've been thinking about this a lot. I haven't been to LA in a long time, but I heard someone say, I'm gonna steal it, that LA has better food, but New York has better restaurants.
Yes.
So like when I think about the way that like when I think about a good restaurant, I think about the restaurant more than I think about the food even often. And I don't know if that's the right way to think about food and restaurants. I'm trying to parse that. for
No,
myself.
it's the food and restaurant comparison is very similar to dating in LA to New York as well. People in LA are like fit and like the physical material may
Yes.
be hotter, but like zero riz.
I will say this too, which is the same sentiment. It's you'll look better in LA, but your outfit will be better in New York.
I've always
Absolutely.
felt that.
So
They
that
dress-
is- yeah.
I don't need to get on my
Like there are
you'll
so
be
many hot people
hotter.
that can't buy the right pair of
Yes.
shoes.
Yeah.
Like you will just be hotter. Like you can look like you'll be down bad, like raggedy, sweating. Your hair's everything's fucked up, but your outfit's good in New York.
Yeah.
And in LA, it's like you're in sweats every day, but you're hot. You're like sun kissed, and everything's working, and like every day looks like you just got a facial. And I think that's kind of the same for food. Whereas
Yeah.
like
Yeah, there's like beautiful people and mad happy in LA, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's bad.
But I guess the thing that I was referring to is like all of the like taco spots and all the
Yeah.
Thai
Yeah,
restaurants.
yeah.
and,
Yeah.
No, the
like,
ethnic food is
yeah,
for
but also
sure
everyone has
better.
a car. Like if I had
Yeah.
a car, I'd be in Queens. I should
For
get a car so I
sure.
could just go to Queens all the time.
Yeah.
And
But
then
in
I'd feel
LA,
like I was
you
in
have a
LA.
car, you
can-
pass by a restaurant, you're like, one day I will come back
Yeah.
and see
Yeah,
this
yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm heading onto the 405.
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
also do, it's funny, like we've done this before with friends where we all live in LA, Hollywood, and they'll be like, we're gonna go do a food tour in SGV. Drive out to
Oh, my
SGV
God.
and then eat at like 6 restaurants
Take
that
me
day
next time.
and drive back.
Yeah.
So it's like destinational in that way. And like the food is better, but I don't think there was maybe one restaurant and we had to convince ourselves into it where we were like, having dinner here is fun. Like
yeah.
sitting in this setting is, I guess, fine.
It's
like
wildly intentional
Is
and then
horses good?
wildly a letdown besides
no.
what's on the plate.
I'm just gonna be straight up with you. It's okay.
I want to go. I mean, I
It's
just have
fine.
heard so much about the cats
Yeah,
and all
but the
that.
cats.
like-
I honestly wanted to go more after. Like we had gone
You hate
before.
cats.
Well, no, but I was like, now this is more interesting to me than just like everybody being like, this is a really good restaurant.
Yeah, like horses open and everybody lost their minds.
Yeah.
It's like, we gotta get into horses. And I was like, dude, this is so okay.
yeah.
You know, like it's okay. It's like finally there's a restaurant that like understands service lightly. You
Yeah.
know?
It's like almost a vibe in there.
yeah.
Almost.
Like the vibe is in the room with you, maybe,
Yeah.
but it's not quite.
I mean, the first time I went there, I did Molly and like I didn't eat anything. And then I just drank mad tequila. And then there
You're
was
like,
a
I don't
woman.
like this restaurant.
Yeah. And I had to like Molly makes me shit. So I went into the bathroom and there was a woman in the bathroom and I was like, damn, there's a shorty in the men's bathroom. And she was like, Eddie, what are you doing? I was like, oh, it was my friend Emil's friend. And it was funny. So that was my horse's experience. I didn't eat food there until the second visit. And then I was like, it's fine. And then by the third visit, it came out that homie was killing cats.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I will say when you go to a place and the best thing is the burger, I don't think the
Yeah,
restaurant's
that's
great.
the thing.
It's just
that's
the
why I was like the
burger.
first time,
It's
the
the
first
fucking
New York Times
burger.
review, the new one is like when you're recommending the burger. That's really what we want to like be
burger at
talking about
McDonald's is
right now.
good.
Is writing about a burger.
Yeah.
There's so much interesting stuff.
That's
here.
what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
low hanging fruit. That's my dumb ass.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah,
burger's
yeah.
great. That never ask me for a recommendation on anything. I'll tell you to get the burger.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
for real.
Yes. But the quote is correct. I would say ethnic food better in LA,
So sick. yeah.
restaurants
I'm jealous all the time.
better in New York.
Yeah.
But I would even say like French food much better in New York.
Yeah. That's the thing here.
Caribbean
now.
food non-existent in LA.
Yeah, I never had it till I moved to New York. I don't think.
Oh, word.
Yeah, this doesn't exist in Chicago, really. It doesn't exist in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Toronto, London,
Orlando, Miami, New York.
Orlando. Oh, because they have Juicy Patty in Orlando too, I think.
Yeah. And like there's mad Puerto Ricans and Dominicans, Jamaicans in Orlando.
Yeah.
I grew up with Caribbean food.
Yeah.
Cuban people, so it's on the East Coast, there's pockets of it, but back to the question about New York, because you kind of didn't answer it. It's like, what do you think is okay, I guess I'll go first.
Yeah.
I'll say this is like, I think there is an incredible like influx of seafood spots, and there's really good Basque food.
Yeah.
Right now, Basque influenced food, a lot of like Greek influenced food, that's chef driven.
Yeah.
I think that's the key, because it's not traditionally Basque, it's not traditionally Greek, but you can see the inspo in this chef driven food.
Yeah. I mean, I guess my answer would be kind of the opposite. Is that I'm excited about like the whole like attaboy, atamix thing is like one hand hospitality. They're killing it. All of these like high fine dining Korean stuff is like, so it's like a real revelation. But also like the fancy Chinese food is really nice.
Yeah, like chili.
Yeah, I was
incredible.
like Szechuan Mountain House is very, very good, but I'd prefer chili over.
Same.
Just as far if you're gonna put one of the two on, but that little like bang bang is like,
oh, it's crazy. That's the
like
best
one of the
bang
craziest
bang
things.
ever.
Yeah, and that's what's so cool about New York.
And then you got Nanshang Xiaolongbao on the street level.
That's like my favorite takeout food.
This is St. Mark's is in its greatest era. I remember St. Mark's when it was Grand Szechuan upstairs and it was hot ass.
Yeah.
And that's what Szechuan Mountain House took over.
Oh yeah, I was when Szechuan Mountain House opened, I was confused that it wasn't Grand Szechuan.
Yeah,
I've been going to Grand Szechuan for so long.
Yeah. She loves Szechuan Mountain House. That's like her favorite
sick.
Chinese
It's
restaurant.
very good. I was like, I don't know if it should be in the top 10, but I was like, why not?
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
fucking
maybe.
good.
Yeah.
But I think
It should be it couldn't be.
Yeah.
Couldn't be. Sure. Whatever.
Yeah. I was
Chili,
like,
I think, is absolutely top 10.
Yeah.
And also, they have the #1 delivery apparatus. Like, when you order delivery from Chili, it comes hot. It's in a great container.
I gotta
nothing
move to the city.
spills.
yeah, that's important in New York.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
But speaking to what you were saying about the seafood, is I feel bad. I've not been to Penny. Because my girlfriend is allergic to shellfish.
Oh, that's why you're not seeing this arc
Yeah.
of seafood in the
Okay,
city,
that's
bro.
tough.
It sucks.
Call me. I'll go with you on assignment. I'll
'Cause
go
it's
with you on
really
assignment.
really
bro.
fantastic.
me and Sunberg are going tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I've
What
been wanting.
time?
Oh shit, we're
7:15.
going tomorrow too.
What time?
Yeah, 5.
We're
We're early bird special.
Yeah.
Because you have a baby.
Yeah. We like when the restaurant opens, we pull up. We're like the first people in a spot.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's kinda
I'm
great.
excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have to avoid all these because my girlfriend is allergic, but she won't admit it, and so she'll
Won't
eat
admit
all
it?
the
This
stuff.
makes
and then
sense. So
she'll
why
just
you're
get
not seeing the
sick.
shellfish arc in the city?
Her face, she's like Will Smith
and then she's like,
Hitch.
I'm just like drunk, and I'm like, no,
You're like, your face
no,
is swollen.
you're like.
That's so funny, but she like does it for you. She's like, he
Well,
likes
she
it.
loves it. When we first started dating, she wasn't alert as a late in life allergy. We see crabs all
sucks.
day. My mom is allergic to shellfish too, the same allergy. So growing up, I could never eat shrimp. And then I was like, yes, I'm an adult. I get to eat whatever the fuck I want.
See, I had the opposite.
And I'm
I was
cursed.
allergic to shellfish as a
went
developed.
away.
I was eating it as like a baby. My parents were like feeding me a bunch of shellfish because we grew up in Boston in the summer. So it was like lobster, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I became allergic, and then I grew out of it.
Whoa, that
Yeah.
gives me hope.
Yeah, but I think too there's a thing that I know going around. I don't know if this is helpful, but like friends of ours that have kids and their kids will have an allergy, and you can like almost microdose yourself out of the allergy. I don't know how real it is. I don't know if it works.
like,
but
okay.
if it's like you expose yourself a little bit, you kind of build a tolerance.
Like you get one shrimp from the shrimp cocktail.
This could also be very
one
LA.
nibble.
Yeah, you get one little nibble until you can like have a full shrimp.
Yeah, like
in a
no
year.
vaccine, but just I'm gonna like put like
Yeah.
a
Put some
little.
shrimp shells under
Yeah,
her
but-
pillow.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's gonna be like a homeopathic. Like I'm like I diluted the shrimp cells until like
Yeah.
But it makes because that's what I've been doing a lot is eating a lot of seafood.
I want that to be me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love seafood.
All the Egyptian seafood stuff too.
Yeah, in Queens.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's so fun. And like the Marisco Submarino, like the new Mexican ones are going crazy too.
Have you been to the Egyptian joint in Queens
Yeah,
yet?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
next time you go, hit me.
Yeah, we should go.
We should all go. That'd be
so fun. It's really fun. It's like one of the most fun meal experiences now in New York.
Because I saw it and it just, the line is arduous and I have a kid.
It's a
But
new
if
thing. Is it a
somebody
TikTok thing?
else was going, I'd go, yeah, TikTok blew it up.
Yeah.
Kareem Rama blew it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Kareem.
Yeah.
But
I was nervous to go on after him.
oh.
He's like goated riffer, you know?
Yeah. I mean, he get a lot of practice on the subway.
Yeah. He's
He gets his
amazing.
reps in, man.
I was like, oh man.
No.
And then they got the like hot kid from the rapping guy.
Oh, Yoshi.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, we
Then
had
you
some
got
hot
this like
children
this
on the show.
uncharming
The hot
man.
Asian boy,
I was
yes.
like, I
No,
got
you're
like
good.
the
You're
two-
good. Don't worry. We'll put our one-on-one episode
Yeah.
in between.
Okay.
Man.
We'll give you, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
you're
nice
good.
runway.
You're covered. You're covered. We got you as the
I listen
buffer.
to his music. He's a good rapper too.
Yeah.
They're
The
all-
music is
right?
crazy.
Yeah,
They're good.
They're like if Brockhampton was Turnstile.
100%.
Yeah, they're like so diverse and attractive and talented.
I know they're all like hot and
I'm mad at
great.
them.
I know.
It's just a group of hot children.
Yeah.
that
And they're
can
friends.
rap.
It's great. They were all just like, yeah, we should have a group. I'm like,
Clean.
yeah.
Like
I know we don't have because like in the past I feel like and we've talked about this there would be like a pedophile around like putting kids together like we like lost that so now it's just up to them
this
to
is
put
an
themselves
Orlando
together.
thing, I think.
Yeah, I'm that Lou Pearlman.
Yeah, Lou Pearlman. Like
Chinese Lou
there
Pearlman.
would be like that guy being like these kids should have a band and now there's not like they have to just do it themselves.
Maybe
Shout
it
out
has
to
to be
them
you.
for doing
Now it's Canal
No,
Street
he's
Dreams.
not a pedophile.
You know some talented children. Send another pod. You got hot talented children.
They're
First of all,
hot, talented children in your area. Send them to our podcast studio.
Like hanging out outside of LaGuardia.
Call 1-800.
with your business card, like a sweaty
Yoshi, you're
business
gonna have
card.
the lifetime doc in 20 years. Eddie touched me funny after the show.
No.
I didn't do it.
Oh,
No,
shit.
they're the best, man. I love them.
Yeah, they're
What more is
great.
dope?
Yeah.
But
What
no,
more?
we've intentionally tried to not bring on guests that are in like a PR cycle.
Oh yeah.
You know, because I feel like so many pods just interview whoever's like got a book out
Yeah,
or got
yeah,
this
yeah.
out, and
Yeah.
we try to dig into the stuff like you just you wrote some shit. I was like, you want to come on?
No, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it's people that you actually are stoked about. Which
So
is
it's
like,
really people we're fans of and like
Yeah.
want to have conversations with.
yeah, I'm very flattered
Yeah.
to be included.
We should break out your list though. The top
Okay,
10.
let's
Let's
do
do the
that.
top 10. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
List.
Off the dome.
We always get distracted here.
Superiority Burger, #1.
Okay.
I mean,
Ooh.
I was just thinking, I have issues with Superiority Burger. Every time I go, everyone's like, people. I have a friend that tells me like that I'm cucked by Superiority Burger.
Okay.
Because I just every time I go, I'm like, it's a little bit more than I would like to pay to like.
Oh,
to,
significantly more. $20 for
have
collard
crumbs in
greens.
have crumbs in my like silverware container and stuff. Like it's a little bit more than I would like to pay, but then every time I'm like, it's so damn good. Like it's less than I would pay if I ate it anywhere else. The ingredients they're using are better than anywhere else. Like the chef is like world class. Like I'm fine to, I don't know. Every time I'm like, it doesn't sit exactly right, but that's also maybe what makes it so New York or something.
I will tell you this. I think there's a museum tax at Superior Burger that is appropriate.
Yeah,
Because there's no CBGBs. There's no
Yeah.
overthrow boxing. All we kind of got is like Superiority Burger
Yeah.
that is like a museum to punk right now.
Yeah, and
You know.
his style of cooking is so. I hate to even say that it's punk because it's just corny, but it is.
It is. It's straight edge cooking because it's like there used to be Angelica Kitchen that all the straight edge
Yeah,
people
yeah,
hung
yeah,
out.
Angelica.
There used to be Ziggy's Good Food that is now
Ziggy's,
Raps.
yeah.
Right. All of Suen is dead.
Yeah.
So it's like those restaurants didn't survive. They needed to charge more money, I think.
Yeah.
And like Superiority Burger is the best like vegetarian restaurant left. We need more vegetarian restaurants.
Yeah, it's not. But it's not even about it being vegetarian. I mean, it's a set of constraints that they work within.
Yeah,
But I'm always
I
impressed
like
is
it.
they don't let themselves turn into a Italian restaurant. They could easily just be serving pasta all the time, and I bet it would be the best pasta ever because that's an
Yeah.
easy vegetarian food. But they don't let themselves fall into that.
No.
They don't let themselves fall into any traps. They're always breaking whatever box that they create for themselves.
Yeah, they're
It's
like
boundless
really
creativity.
artists there. Even the menu has like advertisements from
Yeah.
masked books on
Yeah,
it. Like
yeah.
that restaurant is like all that's left of like Kim's video in the punk scene, which like we just need more of in New York.
Yeah,
so that's
definitely.
number one. Respect.
Yeah,
Respect.
just like I was like, where would I want to eat if I could only eat at one restaurant in New York every single day? And I'm not
Much
going to say
respect.
Maxi's, even though that's maybe the truth. Maxi's noodles, best wonton soup in New York. That might be the truth, but I should eat at Superiority Burger every day, just because the menu is different every day. It's always seasonal. Best desserts in New York City.
You're also by the park.
Yeah.
Like you get to chill in the park after you go to Mass Books.
Yeah.
I mean, I literally did that day with her last week.
It's one of the best days.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you know, you know.
Yeah. So that's number one. It had to be number one for me. Number two is Le Voudor. They do it right over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
They do it right. Have you guys been?
No.
I haven't been, but like I'm aware. I'm very aware. I want to go.
It's like on our list of places to go.
It's like the most special meal. Like you go to a restaurant, it's not even that expensive. It's my hot take.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
price in New York is such a funny thing that I think about constantly that I'm trying to reconcile. Like my brain is so broken by New York that I don't know
Same.
what's expensive and what's not expensive. And the context is so like shifting all the time. Like I don't know.
Well, yeah, it's all in perspective, right?
Yeah.
I just paid $24 for 2 cold brews.
Yeah, and
so
you're
then
like,
I'm
fine.
like, so then right.
And then you're like a martini, or you're mad about it or something. But then you're like a martini can be like $25 for some reason.
or
but-
we have a meal. Like I don't remember where it was, but we ate somewhere and it was probably expensive anywhere else. But we looked at each other and I was like, not bad. It was like 120, and I was like, not
when
bad.
When I come out under
man.
150, I'm like, this is dirt cheap.
I was like, that feels, because now it's true. It's like even
if I
delivery.
told
It's
my
like
dad, he'd fucking kill me.
I'm like, if we
He'd, like,
DoorDash,
spank me.
it's gonna be $70. Like you can't DoorDash for under $70.
Yeah.
You can if you're one person. If you're two people,
We don't do DoorDash anymore. Oh no, I'm just because he's another anti-Zoran guy, but we do.
Yeah.
I'm not anti-delivery.
whatever
I'm not
your-
delivery
whatever
shaming.
your-
I deliver too.
Oh, why are you off DoorDash though?
What?
Why are you
I
off
don't-
Just
DoorDash?
because all of those anti-Zoran ads are paid for by DoorDash.
Okay.
Because he's
Well,
trying
I
to
use
like make
Uber
them
Eats,
pay their
by the
drivers a
way.
living rate.
Oh, I didn't know
So
that.
they're doing a whole campaign. I got all these door knockers.
Oh, I'm
and shit
getting
at my
off
house.
DoorDash too then.
I don't know.
I'm
Yeah.
getting
I'm off
DoorDash.
New York Times. I'm gonna get off DoorDash because the thing too is like I've been comparing Uber to cab prices,
Yeah.
and consistently every day Uber is 30% to 50% more expensive than a cab. Like I will take the Uber down and then take the cab back to the same location.
But you know what I think Uber
30%
does
more.
now that like
You live in
airlines
do you guys
do?
live around here?
No, we live in
No, we live in Murray Hill.
Ah, Murray Hill. Nice.
Yeah, so I gotta take like
Yeah.
$35 cab. Actually, it's a $35 to $40 Uber down here and a $20 cab.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what were you gonna say?
No, I think Uber like tracks your movements. Like I feel like it learns you like an algorithm. Whereas like if you were to book a flight on like Google Flights, like you Google it and then you go back 2 hours later, that flight is doubled.
Yeah.
If you're taking a cab downtown from one spot, they're like, oh, you're gonna do it anyway, so we're
Yes.
gonna like surge it.
Yes.
That's the thing that I've noticed about Uber, because sometimes I'll be here going back home and it'll like already have, oh, you're going to this location.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you fucker.
Yeah.
You're you know my movements
do
now.
that
I
shit.
heard that they're
You're like a
doing something
stalker.
where they will raise your price if they can see your battery percentage. And if you're about to run out of batteries, they're like, this motherfucker
Yes, they
needs
do
an
that.
Uber now, so we're gonna charge them whatever the fuck we want.
Invasive.
Yes,
And
I
they-
read
they
an
change it.
article
Unfair.
about
It's
that.
so evil. I mean, but
Yeah.
I get too many Ubers.
But number three,
know.
okay, what's number three?
Number 3. Can I pull this up?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
sorry.
Pull it up, man.
It's the order.
I wouldn't
the sequence.
remember.
Yeah, I should remember. This should be my job or something. But
Carrie Bradshaw's top 10
Okay,
New
yes.
York restaurants. Superiority Burger number one.
One.
Noodle Pudding number two.
noodle pudding! I forgot about noodle pudding.
Noodle pudding.
Have you guys been to noodle pudding?
No.
No.
You're Italian, right?
Love Odor
Yeah. Oh.
3. Haas
We'll
Snack
get into
Bar
it.
4. The Four Horsemen 5, which I loved. You
Ooh,
put
okay.
the legend up there.
That's the
Keen
goat.
6.
Okay.
Also I love. Maxie's number 7. Ops number 8. Kabawa number 9. And the Grill number 10.
Yeah. Okay.
Chili was your first honorable mention.
Yeah.
Thai Diner, Booze Wonton, Bridges, all that. This was a phenomenal list,
Thank
which is
you.
why I wanted to
Yeah.
read it
Yeah.
out. And then now we could go back to noodle pudding.
Noodle pudding.
Yeah, what's up with noodle pudding?
I don't even want to blow it up so much because it's like my little special spot, but I'm doing it. It's like it's an Italian American restaurant, but like most Italian American restaurants in New York are like have the lens of like a 1950s, 1960s,
red
like
sauce.
Goodfellas, red
Yeah,
sauce. But
yeah,
this
yeah.
is like
Bada bing, bada
this
boom.
is like
Yeah.
90s, like super
Oh.
90s, like Italian American. Like it's like they have shishito peppers with the calamari, but
that's hot.
I like that.
and they have like everything is like
American Psycho Italian.
no, but it's not fancy. This is like a little neighborhood spot by Brooklyn Bridge Park.
Okay.
But it's so homey. And everything is like the ingredients they use are amazing. Like the calamari is the best calamari in New York City, in my opinion. They use fresh squid, and you can taste it, and it's just fried perfectly. And they do a pork chop. It's like a little pink in the middle, but they get it from a farm in New Jersey. They say the name of the farm. It's not expensive too. Everything costs like $20.
Okay.
They have like their martinis like are ice cold, and they're like $15, and they give you a little sidecar with it, like proper martini. They have this bottle of wine that I'm obsessed with that's $15. I'm a wine guy, I'm a snob, but this wine is like tastes like nothing. It's like being in Italy. Like you drink the ice cold white wine.
Yeah.
You eat your pasta with clams, like, and you just like the whole atmosphere is just really so generous.
I'm a big chilled red guy with food where it's just like it's an accompaniment.
Yeah.
You're not really there trying to like
you can
have tasting notes.
You
and
can
shit.
drink wine that is good that you don't always want to have something so gastronomic with your food as an accompaniment to food.
I actually don't want wine to be that gastronomic with food.
Yeah.
I'll drink it dolo with you.
Yeah, it's like we're gonna enjoy this bottle of wine, but when we're eating, I think it's just kind of a nice little.
Just to, yeah. I like that, but this is just like it's just such a nice. That's kind of I guess maybe I was looking at the top. My list in a different way where like it's restaurants that I want to eat at the most often.
But I love that. It doesn't always have to be like you said. Sometimes I don't think it even has to be the best food. It's like the feeling you get eating that food in that setting.
I try to make the best food also.
Yeah.
But it is both very much. But the food is very, very good.
We need to check it out.
I guess that's why I didn't put Le Voudor higher. It's because I don't think that I should allow myself to eat that food as often as the list spot would imply, just because it's the most that's the next spot on the list, number 3, Le Voudor. It's the most decadent meal in New York City, but it's like you feel like a king. They make you feel like a king, and everyone in the room looks like a king, and you get to everyone's a king together, and it's just such a really nice time. All the food is like spot on, but also they have like little moments of edge where they'll like the duck is like a great preparation of duck, and it has just like a sprinkling of Szechuan peppercorns, like, and it doesn't feel like they're trying to do something. It's like in a way that Superiority Burger experiments, and it's just like it feels right. Like they are making food that is contemporary, but that has like a really strong root in history. And you can feel all of that. Like
no, I like that in a restaurant when it's like we're gonna hit it lightly with something like Szechuan peppercorns, but not make it about that and like advertise the Szechuan peppercorn Long Island duck. It's just like no, it kind of makes sense with this dish lightly. It's there. We're not really gonna shout it out.
Yeah, we live in a global society. Like these ingredients are everywhere. Yeah, it doesn't have to be like you don't have to be making like a fusion thing. It's just like use the ingredients that taste right.
Yeah. Okay, Haas is on here. This is the restaurant I'm going to Saturday with Natasha.
Have you guys not been?
No,
I haven't been because Anthony was offering me a table at like 10 o'clock, and like I'm asleep. I'm asleep at 9:30.
Yeah,
but I hit him this week. I was like,
a baby.
Yeah, I was like, brother, I need one at 5 o'clock, 5:30. He's like, I got you. So we're going 5:30 Saturday. But
nice.
Talk to us about why you like Haas.
I don't know. I've been a big fan of Haas. This is where like we talk about like I admit every time that I'm biased. You know, like they're my people. They're literally my neighbors. We share a wall.
Oh, you live here?
No. We're neighbors in Bed-Stuy.
Oh, word. Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah. So if you want to find me, look for their vintage Mercedes.
Hey, yo.
I didn't want to dox their car. I was about to say their license plate, but then I was like, I'm not going to dox it. I'm not about to dox it.
Dox them.
But they're my homies. But also, I think that they're doing some of the most, like their food is just so high impact. Like they're not trying to like, and it's not high impact in a way that it's like trying too hard. And sometimes you can feel that when like they are so. The flavors that Anthony does and Sadie, they like really walk a razor's edge with like they bring it to the point where it's like it should be almost too much, but it never goes over the line. And then they do things that are just so pretty and soft sometimes at the same time. Like the risotto is just like perfectly cooked poached chicken and like these little shrimps, and then you'll get something that's like smacks your face off with fish sauce, but just enough, and there's enough sugar to like have it feel like a pleasant
It's
thing.
so funny. It's like Love Odor and Haas are two restaurants I've experienced through the internet, through photos, through people's stories, through people's oral telling of the restaurant that I'm like, I feel like I've been there, and it's fly.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, Haas especially just feels like a restaurant, like a band that enjoys playing as a band right now.
Yeah.
You know, like they just enjoy playing music. Then you see some restaurants that like kind of over the hill, and that band just doesn't even want to play music anymore.
They're very young and just like they have so much energy, and you can feel the energy, taste the energy.
Yeah, and Love Odor for me is like that ticket that's like a little more expensive, a little more work to get a res, and I'm saving it for like a special occasion for us to go.
Yeah.
So it's like
cute.
I like to save certain restaurants for like the moment of life where I can experience and enjoy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I will say, I mean, it's good for a special occasion. But it's also nice to have special occasions just randomly.
Yeah.
That's why I was like Saturday night 5:30 in the summer.
You're gonna have a great
Haas,
time.
I'm like, that's gonna be cute.
But yeah, that's a good point. That they're young and you can tell. And I was like, when I saw it on the Times list, they were number 5. I was like, this is a little like, maybe it's too soon. Maybe some like, it's crazy that there's so many new restaurants on the top 10. Like, how can that be?
Yeah, you feel like you have to like kind of sit with it for a little bit,
it's
right?
But they're in a special era. I will say this: I don't think restaurants have to be around for multiple years to be fire. Sometimes a band or a restaurant comes out the gate just guns blazing. Yeah.
So it's like you can't deny that they're the moment. So why even pretend? And they're making food that I want to eat more than all of these other more heralded places.
Yeah, like when we came out, Lagai wrote about us, and there's just line down the block because it was like, there's this crazy guy that used to sell me weed and now is making guabal. You know what I mean? It was just like, I don't think I would say this. The first year I worked the hardest. I just wanted it, and everyone was excited to be there and work and do the thing. And it was never the same as the first year.
It's always hard to maintain that.
It's so
that
hard.
level of energy.
It's so hard.
Yeah. And they're about to open a new spot too. Like, I'm like, you guys are.
Wow.
So I give people their flowers now. It's like, give Scorsese the Oscar for Goodfellas.
Yeah.
You know, like, don't wait till
And it's
The
just some of the
Departed.
best food in New York right now. Like,
Yeah.
period. Like, you don't need to like have, I don't know. I don't want to like pay dues type of, like they're the best. They're making some of the best food, period. And that's it.
And I haven't been. I never stress people for a res. I hit Anthony this morning. I'm like, brother, come on, man.
Come on.
Yo, stop
10
playing
p.m.
me.
is like,
Come on,
that's
you
like,
know.
oh, wow.
But yeah, he's cool. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
But
You're gonna have a great time.
there are a lot of really exciting things happening in food.
Yeah.
In New York that I haven't been excited about food here since I think maybe 2016, like right around the Wild Air time. Was around the time I was like, all right, that restaurant, I get it, cool.
That
and
was
everything got a little. I think Four Horsemen was the last restaurant that I was like, that's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really different and interesting.
Yeah. I still feel that way. I guess it's further down. Is that next on my list? It might be next.
Oh yeah. Four Horsemen was the next one.
Yeah, it might be
that
next
was
up.
the last time I was like, yo, that's exciting. That's a new idea.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But-
But I the thing is, I haven't been in a second. It's hard to get a reservation. Get me one.
What's up?
I was saying it's hard. I haven't been in like a year or something, but I still, every time I eat there, I'm like, wow, this is what I want from contemporary cuisine. This is like it's always seasonal. They're always trying new things, but then it also feels like it's like grounded in something. And it's always delicious. And goes well in their wine list is crazy. Like,
yeah, I mean, they started orange wine.
Yeah.
You know, I hate orange wine. I'm gonna be on the record. I don't really orange wine.
Yeah.
I like Burgundy, but like that's annoying to say.
Yeah.
But like they started orange wine.
Yeah.
They started
The
orange
natural
wine,
wine.
small plates, and then
Yeah.
come dance next door.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I used to take an issue. No, I don't as much with night moves because I'm like, I remember when they first opened and it was like, you have to be on a list.
Oh yeah,
And
that
I was
annoying.
like, it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
And they're like, and I'm in Brooklyn and they're asking me at the door, it's empty in there, or there's like 5 45-year-old men dancing
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
the dance floor.
Yeah.
And they're not letting me in.
And they were all making
I was on the
fake
list.
James Murphy beats.
Yeah,
you know,
I was like, come on, like we're in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But I like it. It's a nice space.
They always took care of me. I always got in, but
No,
you
I
got
love
in there
it
and it was like old music producers.
Yeah.
Dudes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, but night moves became a lot more democratic, I feel like, after the pandemic.
It was. I think that what you're saying about being excited about food in New York, I feel like we're reaching the fruits of like all of these like things that blossomed during COVID or right post COVID, like all these pop-ups and like little things that were like popping up places or like people were starting it in their house, and like I think that we're finally getting the fruits of all these, or the like real restaurants of all these things, which is such an exciting thing to be like, oh, actually, like you can have a restaurant in New York City. Like you can make this, you don't have to be like a chef like that, or you can have a different model that's not the model of like a big restaurant group model. Like you can have a little spot, you can do your own little thing. And I feel like that kind of entrepreneurism and industrialism came out of this post-COVID era, which has been so exciting. I think that's what the big change in New York has been.
Well, we've had this conversation. I think we were literally on a walk the other day saying this, and it just feels like indie is back. And even in film and even in TV, there's just more interesting independent thought being rewarded, where for a while it felt very like commercial, and it
rich person's game. This was
Yeah.
really a rich person's game, and it felt like you had to be with major food group or something, or like the corner store, like blockbuster restaurants. Like that's what's gonna work. It's the same thing in film was happening in restaurants, where people were scared of the small restaurant or the mid-sized restaurant, but like watching like Shy, you know, like Shy doing Shy's burgers.
Shout out Shy.
Anthony doing Ha.
Yeah.
You know, it's like now it's back to what the Lower East Side used to be about, which was like young people taking every single dollar they had and throwing it into like a 7-foot foldable table that they got from Home Depot. And it's like, I'm going to put all my money and my entire like life and blood onto this pop-up right now.
Yeah.
That shit was fire.
I mean, do you think, I wonder though, like how many years we have before everyone sells out?
Well, I think that's a cycle, though.
I can't wait to sell
Yo,
out.
I'll tell you, the last time I saw Pete Wells, I was on a folding table at Brooklyn Fair making Lion's Head meatballs.
Nice.
I was in Hanson Place just cooking off a folding table.
Yeah.
And like I had homies that were doing it too. Like, you know, like it was an exciting time, but usually I would say it goes like 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
And then one person will sell out and get a deal that is like exciting, and then most people will follow. Like I felt like my contemporaries at the time, David Chang was older. Right.
Yeah.
Me and Danny Bowen were tight and close in age. Andy Ricker.
Yeah.
And it was just like, you know, some of us fucked up the bag, and then some people went and, you know, took money from private equity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, it just happens and people get old, but I do like seeing like when Andy pops back into the city and he cooks, and Danny's doing his thing again. I'm getting back. It's just like, I think the people who love it never really leave.
Yeah, that's true.
But people do sell out, and it gets corny.
No shade against people that's selling out. You're not shaming them.
Yeah.
I can't wait to sell out. We're old.
No, but the life journey is interesting. The life journey, it's really, really cool. Like now that I'm 43 and I was like a rebellious 27-year-old opening a restaurant.
Yeah, of course.
The 16 years, man, it's like cool to land back in the kitchen.
Yeah,
Like,
that's so fun. That's amazing
cool.
to see.
Yeah. And I still just like, I love it.
Yeah.
I miss this shit.
Yeah.
Want to shred. It'll happen with all these other guys. And girls.
It takes, people go through ups and downs of like interests.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's a weird thing.
Yep. But I do think it was a blockbuster business for 10 years almost.
Yeah.
You know, because when did Four Horsemen open? That was an expensive
that was 10
restaurant
years
too.
ago. Was it 10 years ago this year?
2016, maybe?
Yeah, I think it might have been. There's an anniversary just the other day.
Yeah.
Superiority Burger 10-year anniversary yesterday.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I feel like it was like
10
Four Horsemen,
Yeah.
Superiority, Alto Paradiso. That was kind of like, for me, the end of like interesting shit.
Yeah.
And then restaurants just got bigger from there.
Yeah.
Too much money in food.
Yeah.
A lot of shit started to get really bad after 2016, though. You know, I felt that in my head. I know
Culturally.
everyone always says that was the last good summer.
Yeah, it's like
but
Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah, but
Money
also I'm
Longer.
like, I
Gucci
think
got
it
out
was
of
the
jail.
it was
Yeah,
the
that was an
last
amazing
time
summer.
before like
Fetty Wap was that
the
summer, I think?
internet was. I think it was obviously prevalent, but it was before it was like the only thing. And
Yeah.
like the internet, I think on that cusp of 2016, 2017 became like more of your reality than your actual real life. Like that was the shift for me.
Yeah.
And everything started to suck.
Everything started
But everything's
to suck.
starting to suck less right now.
Yeah. I mean, Zoran.
I know. Like, I'm just like, there's so many things to be excited about. So many
Yeah.
restaurants, like films, politics, like
Yeah.
things are feeling, well, Zoran, not politics, but things are feeling exciting again.
It's ramping up. I'm like
Yeah.
hype. I'm big hype on New York. I'm bullish on New York.
Yeah,
again
I'm
for the
feeling
first time.
great. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
so many new restaurants. Just went to this new restaurant, Bong. That's
Oh.
Korea in Cambodia. They're good friends with Haz. It's great.
Yeah.
By my house. Yeah, there's so much exciting, like so much optimism.
Yeah, that's
in
an
New York
interesting
right
one too. I think it's like you have to book it privately, and
Yeah.
it's like
now
what,
they
five
now they're doing
tables?
Resi finally.
Oh, word,
Yeah.
word.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just like a lot of interesting new business models, a lot of DIY, like DIY
Yeah,
culture being
yeah.
back is I think New York and DIY is synonymous.
Yeah.
Totally.
And that's why when Zoran's running and people are like, the billionaires are leaving, we're taking our business. Like, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, leave now.
Yeah.
Don't wait. Just leave. So that was exciting to see this morning, the headlines that like New York Post was like, the billionaires are
I wish.
leaving.
Yeah.
But I'd hope to or like to think that I'm part of that kind of DIY movement, or that my writing is like, I guess I'm not actually independent.
Yeah,
but
for
in
sure.
a
Have
kind
you
of
seen
more-
the,
a
have you
more
seen the,
independent
my man,
voice.
hold up. Have you seen the presentation of your articles?
definitely-
Like,
that's
this
why
is
I like
definitely
it.
DIY.
Wow,
This looks
shading
like
me.
shit. It's
No,
awesome.
No.
This-
That's I love that
Bro,
about it.
This is awesome.
It's
It looks like a
like-
Post-it note. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's intentionally DIY shit.
Yeah.
And like the way you write, it's just fire.
Thank
like
you.
Yeah, and the way you
Yeah.
like photograph things is really
thanks.
interesting and cool too.
it's
I love
not
that.
institutional. You're not beholden to anything.
Yeah, you're your own.
Yeah, you're a
entity.
little deranged, dog. It's
In the best
in
way.
yeah.
I've been trying to like figure that out, like, because the thing is, I guess what's different about me as opposed to a lot of food writers is that I'm like actually kind of in the food world. Like a lot of these people are my friends. Like I do feel like I like to write a bad review. I love to write a slam piece, but I do feel like a sense of guilt surrounding it. Like I'm like, I don't really want to hurt anyone's bag. Honestly, like I support all bags, big and small.
Listen, I feel that, but also
and people's jobs. But I'm just trying to. I never try to punch down. I only try to.
No, yeah, I
punch
feel
up.
like the thing with the takedown article, the way I've always felt is the way we were when we were stealing things as kids.
Yeah.
Never steal from a mom and pop.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, there's no reason to write a takedown article about a mom and pop or someone like trying to make it first time. You know,
Yeah.
that's always interesting to me when people like slam a first time director. You know, it's like, dog, like everybody's figuring it out.
Yeah.
But if you were to go, you know, slam a restaurant that's doing 10 mil a year, I think that's fitting.
I wanted to ask you about your Times review there.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Sam
No
Sifton.
problem.
It was
Yeah.
Sam Sifton, right?
Yeah. Sam.
Like
Infamous 0-star review.
lots of restaurants get 0 stars, but I guess I don't do that so much. But like, how pissed were you?
You know, it was interesting reading it because it's the fakest 0-star review ever.
I read it today, and I'm like, sounds sick.
Yeah.
It sounds like it was ahead of its time. I'm like,
Yes.
I'm like, literally, the Times and New York Magazine are rushing to write. They're like scooping each other, writing about Crunchwrap Supremes at restaurants, and I feel like that, like your restaurant feels like what a lot of restaurants feel like now.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know. I also felt like weirdly racially coded in strange ways that I was not entirely comfortable with.
Yeah, it was interesting because Sam, I think, wrote it. I felt like this was his thing, and I've never actually. I don't. At the time when I was doing my thing, I was very critical of the food establishment. I was very anti-establishment.
Yeah.
A lot of chefs didn't like me. A lot of
Yeah.
purveyors didn't like me, and like Tony Bourdain was fucking with me, and so like. I think everyone was like, fuck this guy. And I think Sam found a few reasons on his visits to be like, you know what? These are these are reasonable, legit reasons to take this kid down.
Yeah.
And like, let's see if he gets back up.
Yeah,
you know, like, because it was like, you're in the dining room. I'm like,
yeah, I know.
You're on your phone. Like, who's not on their phone?
Yeah,
now?
it's like the whole thing. I was like, I'm reading it through the lens. What year was that? 2010.
2010.
Yeah, I'm like reading it 15 years later. I'm like, that sounds like what everybody does all day. Like, it sounds like a normal, like, sounds cool.
He was like, yo, the minced pork stew's fire.
Yeah.
The pot stickers are fire. Yo, I memorized this review.
He's
I
like,
haven't seen it.
Gochujang grilled cheese. Like, that's not enough to make a diner food. Like, get rid of that. And it's like, that's like what everybody does now.
Yeah.
Except it's white people.
So the sentiment was the food was fire.
Yeah. It's like, except that he's too cool and popular or something.
Yeah. One of the few people that I remember hitting me up around that time on some like keep your chin up shit was like Danny Bowen. It was like, dude, I haven't gone because he was, I think, in the Bay at the time, but it was like, this shit looks crazy. And like, I'm gonna do Beijing peanuts too, you know? I love Danny for that because he would always kind of like encourage me with shit like that. But I definitely felt I was being penalized for being a youth cultural restaurant.
Yeah.
I didn't follow the rules of old people at that time.
Yeah.
I didn't care. I wasn't beholden. We were also like, people were coming.
Yeah.
You know? And ultimately, the 0 star hurt us. And then the Four Loko party I threw in response is what was the nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
But that was like kind of legendary.
Yeah, everyone talks about the Four Loko. And now, like, if you did that, like, that's like the comeback. That's like that's having a comeback right now. It's like every like indie sleaze, like they're like, oh, Four Loko party at the like.
We should throw a Four Loko party.
I got crucified for shit that everybody loves now.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of cool.
It's hard to be early.
Yeah, but how pissed at him were you? Like, did you feel mad at him like personally? Like, if you saw him on the street, would you be like, what the fuck?
No, because I am a bit of I really, really just want to do well, right?
Yeah.
And there was one thing he criticized, which was the crock pot spare rib or something I made. There was like something braised, and I remembered the day he came in that there was like a dish that I was like, was that over braised? Was that like that break down a little too much? It was like beyond fork tender. He criticized me for that, and it was funny. I was like, that's the one thing I will cop to. I remember that one dish going out.
Yeah.
And my mom chewed me out and sent me this wild email after.
No.
And I was just like, all right, fuck it. You know what? Like, if you think the restaurant's terrible and you're the critic, I was like, I'll just cop to it.
Yeah.
My bad. And like, because it hurt business, and I felt really bad for our investors.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I will just eat it. I'll eat it. So I wrote this post, and the funniest thing about that review, it was karmically like the best thing that happened to my life.
Yeah.
Because I put up my mom's email also trashing me. And then I think Eater picked it up and people picked it up.
Yeah.
And then an agent called me and was like, yo, sorry about this review. But do you want to write a cookbook?
Sick.
And I was like, no, I don't want to write a cookbook. I want to write a memoir about like growing up Asian in America.
Wait,
like,
so that's how Fresh Off the Boat happened?
That's how Fresh Off the Boat
Holy
happened.
shit.
So it's kind of like one of those
you.
things where someone tried to stab me and I was like, here's your knife back.
That's what life's about, you know? You have to alchemize your shit.
That's
like when
story.
some shit happens and you can turn that into what you did with art, it's incredible.
That's so cool.
I thank Sam Sifton because without that, like we don't have Fresh Off the Boat.
Shout out Sam.
That's crazy.
It was crazy.
Wow. That's a great origin story.
Yeah, it was a really insane era too. It's like that restaurant was open for 2 months. We were everybody loved it. And then the Four Loko party happens and people were driving for that party from Syracuse, from like Toronto,
Four Loko
Philly.
Was crazy though.
That's wild.
Four Loko should be. It is illegal.
Yeah.
They made it illegal.
Yeah, they
like
did.
I was like,
well, they were like, we've
you have
changed
one
the
in your
ingredients.
waist.
People were crawling into the tree outside and then puking from like the second limb of the tree. Someone got hit by the ceiling
like Project
fan.
X.
There was my homegirl thought she was locked in the bathroom and freaked out and then bum rushed it, knocked the door over, and then realized it was a sliding door. So it was legendary. It hurt. It really hurt my feelings at the time. I'm a cop to it.
Yeah.
But the slingshot from the review was within like 3 weeks. And I was like, whoa, shout out Sam.
Damn.
You know?
Well, here's to like every bad review that I write turning into a successful book and television show.
You may be the catalyst event of something.
I don't think that'll be the case, but we can
meant to
pretend.
happens. You know,
Wow.
Taught me a big lesson. I learned a lot from it.
Yeah.
Whether it's correct or not. I definitely learned a lot and was like, I'm gonna take this more seriously.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, I thought the restaurant was ahead of its time.
It sounds like it was in the review, reading it now.
Yeah. But it was I thought one of the funnier takedown pieces.
Yeah. It's a memorable one. I think that people need to revisit it.
Yeah. We'll throw it back up.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the Times, I don't own it, so yeah.
I was like, should we print it out and hang it on the wall with a new spot?
Yeah, we should. Actually, that is a good idea. We should do that.
You get it framed.
We should do that. Yep.
We
should get
newspaper?
a photo of you framed and be like, look out for this guy.
It's funny.
That would be funny. I love inside jokes at restaurants.
I heard that I'm not even that big, but like I heard
it would be
someone was looking for asking around for pictures of me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like a restaurant PR guy.
Oh, that's whack.
Was like asking around for pictures of me, but I guess now he's got it.
You should just start sending people random pictures, throwing them off. Just sending stock photos of people.
When I was in high school, I had like a little New Yorker cartoon that was it's a long story, but I had a cartoon of me in the New Yorker and I posted it. That was like the only photo of me that I posted. It was a cartoon though. And then I met this person that I hadn't met in real life and he was like, "Whoa, I thought you were skinny."
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
That's so shady.
Yeah. I was wearing like a
Turns out you're juicy. Turns out he's very juicy.
Thick. Come on.
What? That's crazy.
Fuck that, dude.
No, it was kidding. We were friends. It was funny.
I saw an article that like men's asses are in.
They are. Fat asses are in for men.
Yep.
Where'd you read that?
GQ.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking like one of those little things that's on the bottom of like a webpage.
Protect yourself this summer,
hit
bro.
The mainstream.
Tuck that
Fat
dumper.
asses are in.
Wow.
Dump trucks on men, and I'm a fan.
How do you work on that? Squats.
I think just eating. Our diet is conducive to it. I've always had a little,
little booty, little juicy booty. It's great.
But this has been great, man.
Yeah,
really
thank you so much.
incredible conversation.
Yeah.
And thank you for the juicy patty.
Oh no,
that was
I hope you enjoyed it.
Keep the crazy reviews up, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
For real. My favorite food writer
Let's
right
get
now.
dinner soon.
For real.
Yes,
I'd love to.
absolutely.
Yeah,
I would
this is
love
great.
to.
Thanks.